Hi, I hope you're having a great day. Well, today I want to talk about integrated fasting. Now, as we speak, there are hundreds of thousands of people across the world who have embraced the circadian rhythm fast. To quickly go over that, the circadian rhythm fast basically aligns your fasting period with the laws of nature, with the cycles of nature. That means we have an early dinner and then with sunset, and then we break our fast post sunrise. This is the circadian rhythm fast, which is also known as intermittent fasting. I've not invented it. It's existed in ancient wisdom for the longest time ever. Now, what is integrated fasting? This is something I've been doing over the last couple of days, and there's only one thing that I can tell you. My energy levels are to the roof. I've been able to do a fasted workout, same intensity, the same amount of energy, no hunger pangs, none of that stuff. I've been doing it as a trial because before I talk to people, I like to try it on my own self. So, we're aware of the different symptoms that may come up. Now, what integrated fasting is very simple. I get done with my dinner by 6:30. Okay, along with that, I also have my last cup of water by maybe 7 o'clock. Okay, half an hour after my meal. And then from there, right up till about, 12 to 13 hours, I'm dry fasting. So I'm not having water and I'm not having food. And then 1 hour before my workout, I have water. I consume almost 600 to 800 ml of water because it's not okay to have a workout based basically on a body that's dehydrated or no water, because we know the importance of water during your workouts. Your muscles, your cells, your fluid balance, electrolyte balance, and all of that stuff. So an integrated fast is where you can start off with a little bit of dry fasting, which means no water and no food. Now, if you feel really thirsty or uncomfortable, you can then break the fast with water and continue intermittent fasting. So you get the best of both. You can get dry and you can get intermittent fasting with water together. And what happens is, of course, there are contradictions. If you're a kidney patient, if you're already dehydrated, you suffer from adrenal fatigue conditions, of course, you need to take your medication at a certain point at night. You can't do the dry fasting. And what's also important is that during the day, you got to stay really hydrated. So you need to get your water intake in your building phase. Okay, if you're low on your water intake during your building phase, you shouldn't be dry fasting, because then you're causing dehydration, which is absolutely harmful for the human body. But like wet fasting, which includes water, dry fasting also has its innumerable scientifically proven results. And sometimes dry fasting is actually easier than intermittent fasting with water. And like I always tell people, start off with 8 hours, okay, of no water and no food. If you find that easy, everything's going good, you move on to 12 hours, 13 hours, or 14 hours, but you listen to your body. If thirst hits you in a big way, that means your body's asking you for water. And if you deny it from water, you start the dehydration process rapidly. And that's not okay. You need to listen to your body. So people who have mastered the circadian rhythm fast and intermittent fasting can now try experimenting with integrated fasting, which means a little bit of dry, and then you continue. You break your fast with water and you continue having just water. So you can actually take your fast from 12 to 13 to 14 to 15 to 16 hours at a comfortable pace. Break your fast when you are hungry. Remember, the number one rule of fasting is it's not a competitive game. Just because people around you are doing 17, 18, 19, 20 hours, it doesn't mean you have to do it. Their bodies and lifestyles are different. Their requirements for their body is different, and so are yours. So listen to your body. Find that perfect, framework for you to fast within. Okay, and we shouldn't be scared of this unless you have a medical problem. But when we deprive our body of water and food at the same time, we really allow complete detoxification to come down, inflammation. In fact, I was looking at a testimonial this morning on my Facebook page where a lady with arthritis who has been dry fasting for 12 hours every single day and extending her intermittent fasting for a total of 14 hours, all of her arthritic pains, which she's had for 20 years, have disappeared. All of them. And she's saying, how is it possible? I'm feeling great for the first time in 20 years. The explanation is simple. It's scientific. Okay? In a state of fasting, our inflammation levels drop. Inflammation is what causes pain in arthritis patients. Inflammation goes up and stays up, causing pain and causing swelling of joints. We know scientifically that intermittent fasting and dry fasting reduces inflammation. And because we have less inflammation, pain literally disappears. So you could be having arthritis, you could be recovering from, swellings and joint pains. Even fractures have the ability to heal better in a fasted and restful state. So of course, do things under supervision. Remember that if we fast at the wrong times, some people post-surgery need nutrition into their systems. So make an informed decision when you fast. Just don't get into it blindly. And listen to your body. If your body's telling you it's not okay and you're feeling uncomfortable, stop the fast. Listen to your body. So integrated fasting is a combination of dry and wet. So maybe you try to start off with 8 hours of dry fasting, or 9, or 10, or 11, or 12. If you can do the circadian rhythm fast of 12 hours without food and water, okay, you can report back to me on how amazing you feel. The one thing that I've noticed over the last 4 days is the depth of my sleep. Now, touch wood, I've always been able to sleep well no matter what. I have good sleep, wake up feeling rested. But the sleep that I've done with this integrated fasting over the last couple of days has been spectacular. So deep, so unbelievably deep that when I wake up, it's a different freshness that I feel. I know I'm sleeping deeper, I can feel it. And the only thing that I've changed in my lifestyle is adding the dry fast to the circadian rhythm and extending my fast with water once I break it, once I wake up an hour before workout. That's me. It doesn't have to work the same for you. So you want to try it. Only when we try it do we realize what suits us, what works for us in a positive way or a negative way. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.